Lecture Planning a Composition with Mudasser Hashmi.
Even writing, I told you earlier, I think that most of the good people speak very good English. But I think that the people who prefer to write a good English, I want to consider them intellectual students because writing is considered to be very much formal. Writing is considered to be very much planned activity. I'm making a very popular quotations. Planning actually has a very serious role in anything which is lacking in your composition of spoken language. And speaking skills, at least for the task 2, stage 2 of the speaking, when you'll be given a cue card, you'll be given a 60 seconds to plan and then to speak on that particular topic. Similarly, I believe that the 25% of the time should be given for your planning. And you can request to the invigilator, even on computer-based scheme, I need a paper and I need to plan that. Please provide me the paper or pencil or rough page. You can actually, you can just return him after the completion of your test. So the planning is very important. If you fail to plan, so you're planning to fail in fact. So I want to ask students, so first few days, I never ask them to write compositions. Don't write compositions, just write a planning of your compositions, which is a very important thing. So planning, in fact, that I have experienced 2 kind of problem in writing compositions, and you maybe agree with me. The first and the foremost problem which I have explored during students' understanding, they said this, they told me that their composition has a lack of ideas. I asked them that you are thinking and you're writing simultaneously at the same time, and the grammatical mistakes are possible, and obviously that the possibility of your composition is being created. You don't know what to write in beginning, what to write in middle, what to write in ending. Obviously you'll be deciding during your writing. Obviously mistakes are quite inevitable. You cannot deny from this fact. And when I've asked them, please stop writing and start your planning and relax yourself. And I asked them that 25% of the total time of your composition should be given to your planning. Even the topics of your interest. You think that I'm very perfect at writing and I can write very brilliant masterpiece. Do not start your composition. Do not start. It's my request to you. Do not start until you will plan it. Now the question arises that the 25% how it will become? 40 minutes. How much time will be allocated to you? 10 minutes. Adequately enough. 10 minutes you can actually plan it for compositions, and in the 30 minutes you can better write as students who start immediately and the students who start after 10 minutes. You can find the difference yourself. And I've experienced with many students and claim them writing is not a spontaneous activity. It needs a very strategic planning. You must need to understand what you need to write in the first paragraph, second paragraph, third paragraph, and fourth paragraph. And I'll explain it to you how would you like to spend in these 10 minutes. Okay? So that is actually the part of today's discussions. How would you like to spend these 10 minutes? And I'll explain to you the ideas, the concepts, how to match them. And this is very important for today's discussion. So let's go for the next slide, please. Yes, can we make it big one? Is magnifying glasses required? Yes, yes, please. Yes. I'm using actually my machine. My laptop actually is a touch screen. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, right here. Okay, the first and the foremost thing, as a student of a writing composition, either in PTE or in IELTS, your first job is to find the theme. I told you earlier, 75% problem come from inappropriate, inaccurate, and irrelevant themes. And that your job will be completed if at least you have decided to, which is my boundary line and in which boundary line I need to write that. So this is the most important questions to you. And I will throw these questions to over here, that how do you decide the best theme of your compositions? Just give me your generic thoughts on it. How did you find the most suitable theme of your compositions? What is the best way? Brainstorming. No. Brainstorming will help you to find it one perspective. First, you need to find which thing you need to decide that. Brainstorming should not be started. On the stage one, you need to find the best theme. If you selected a theme, then you think over the brainstorming. Find the keywords. Absolutely correct. Every question has a keyword. And these keywords should not be avoided, should not be ignored. It should be taken with the naked eye. It should be taken with the microscopic observations, and that is one of the most important things. So I will give you the simplistic formula, a very universal, recognized approach towards finding the most appropriate, most accurate, and most relevant thing. So finding the keyword. Yes, every student actually find the keyword over here. Some people think that the parents should teach their children how to be healthy and have a balanced diet. These are questions. So please find some keywords. Did you find any keyword? Yes. Balanced diet and healthy. How to be healthy. Yes, this is something, a very important thing. I'm giving you a very important key approach. Whenever you'll find WH words, when, where, why, how, who, which, so please try to use them your magnifying glass to focus on these kind of words. These words are really important to select your theme. So the key words, how to be healthy and have a balanced diet, obviously, and if you want to look at the question again, parents should teach their children. So concept, the relationship is talking about the parents and children and how to be healthy and balanced diet. So there are 4 words in my point of view. Parents teaching to the children about these 2 things. Okay, I'm teaching you like a diagrammatical information. You will point at this word, point at this word, and point at this word, and point at this word. These are important words. So please actually write these words on your blank page. That will be really important to you. Next sentence. Others, however, believe that school is the best place to learn this. Did you find any keyword? Yes, what is this? School, obviously school. Yes, school. Now, comparison has been made between 2 things. Now, clear that. Comparison has been made about the parents and the school. Obviously, school, teachers. You got that? If home, parents are there. In school, teachers are there. So parents should teach the children, or the teachers are teaching to the children about these 2 things. Because say that, learn this. He gives the directive approach to you. Discuss both views and give your opinion. I'm telling you again, if you are even disagree with that, the teachers are not allowed to teach them, you should discuss the reason of why. So a good student is a one who will discuss the both perspective. Either he will take a very inflexible stance. I am totally disagreed with that, but I will tell you why I'm not disagree with the another proposition. So you must need to look at that. Now, so you have actually found these questions yourself. You have selected 5 different words over here. Number 1, about the parents teaching about the children, about the 2 things of balanced diet and have a healthy. So this theme actually gave you the directions of your boundary line. You're talking about the balanced diet and you're talking about how to be healthy. Anything else about except them is irrelevant. If anything else which is against this topic is inaccurate. So this is the best approach to find your theme. So if you can select the most appropriate, most accurate, most relevant theme, you need to work hard on your boundary, that this is the boundary. I need to write 250 words in this boundary. So I told you earlier, I most of the time cross the whole pages. Students' grammar is terrific, and the vocabulary is extraordinarily glamorous, but he was inaccurate, he was irrelevant, he was inappropriate. So that's why I want to discourage templates. I want to discourage their memorized sentences which is not fit to the questions. Now I'll be telling you, I'll be giving the different ideas that which idea is which should be used in your questions or not. So please read the option A. Option A, parents can encourage children to be active in their free time. So would you like to use this idea in your compositions that parents can encourage children to be active in their free time? So do you think that it is relevant or irrelevant about the topic? Irrelevant. Yes. Those who says are relevant, please raise your hands. I want to check you. And those who think is irrelevant, rest of the one. I'm agreed with the students who think that it's irrelevant. It's absolutely irrelevant. It's not irrelevant. Exactly the reason parents can encourage, because the topic is about the parents and how to be healthy and active, so it's a part of them. So you can actually write that parent can encourage children by giving them different physical exercises to be active. And active means to be healthy. So involve them to use gymnasium, give them this thing. These irrelevant thoughts is here. So look at the second questions. Regular exercise is more important than a balanced diet. Do you think that? Would you like to include in your compositions? Why? Why?
Balanced diet is very important.
No, it's saying that balanced diet is more important than a regular exercise is more important than a balanced diet. Why it's irrelevant? I just want
to be healthy, we need to do regular exercise and have a balanced diet.
In fact, that he discussed the both thing in the question, but actually you were out of the theme. He did not ask you to compare that this is good, this is a bad, this is more explanatory, this is not explanatory. That's why I'm telling you, most of the time the task is looking to you, your eyes is relevant, and being a teacher I want to cross them as irrelevant because I didn't ask you. You can propose that this is good exercise or this is a bad exercise. No, he didn't ask you about selecting that which thing makes you a balanced diet good or which thing makes you a balanced diet bad. He didn't ask you this question. He simply asked you how to be healthy and have a balanced diet. You just should work on the sense of how, not why. Your approach is writing in the why in this approach. So that's why this is irrelevant and it seems to be very much relevant to you. Question number 3. Teachers have a better knowledge about health and nutrition. Would you like to add them as a key point in your compositions?
Yes.
Yes, but why? But why?
Teachers are professional and educated.
Because the comparison lies between parents and teachers, and obviously teachers have a more knowledge because the question is telling you on the one part the people think the parents should teach them, while some people believe that no, teachers should teach them, and the comparison between these two different objects. So object 1 is a parents and object 2 is a teachers, and you think the teachers have a professional knowledge. They about that this food actually has a carbohydrates, calcium, proteins, and vitamins, and this food actually will give you the more approach. Mothers actually is like a mother, but they do not a nutritionist. They are mothers. They don't have a professional. So you can actually plan your composition in that way. I think teachers are the better people who can actually better guide their children and how to be more healthy because they have a professional knowledge. And I think that the teacher should be given a very significant approach towards about that particular topic. I'm using less writing. I'm using more speaking and more listenings for you. So we can actually learn a lot of ideas. Options D. Yes, please. Scroll that. Yes, option D. Parents can involve their children in selecting healthy food choices. Would you like to add this idea into your compositions? But why?
Because they're talking about the parents.
Parents and
They are good telling this children about the healthy food. So I think it's relevant.
Yes. If I'm a student, I can write this task in my composition this way. In my opinion, supposedly I'm writing it, in my opinion, Parents can involve their children in selecting healthy food choices, because children most of the time take their all meals at home, probably in morning and breakfast. So obviously parents can decide then which food will be given to them, and obviously they will take their night meal. So obviously it can also be healthy, so they can actually better participate to make them more healthy and balanced diet by providing them the different selections of the food. I'm going to write in this way. I'll write the paragraph, I'll prove that. If no probability, is not argumentative. Option Z, fast food and lack of exercise can lead to the heart disease. Would you like to? Why? Why is irrelevant?
It is not even a comparison.
Yes, it's not a comparison. Again, examiner did not ask you, if you did not do that, what will be future implications? What will be happen of not taking a balanced diet? He didn't ask you that what will be happen. I'm telling you why the task actually is going to be moved towards irrelevant. I'm giving a very classical example. Listen to my examples very carefully. Mr. John, who has been working as a social advisor in an insurance company, and he has been fired from his job today. And when we have contemplated the reasons why he has been fired the job, so we came to know that most of the time he was not entertaining his customers logically and professionally, and most of the people or customer have a lot of complaint. This has been raised a serious concern about his job. We have further investigated. So we came to know that he has a bad relationship with his wife, and sometimes he does not have a good sleep and he does not have a good attitude. So he came to the office with a bad mood, and most of the time he lost his clients by making irrelevant discussions. We made a further investigations. We came to know that the major reason of fighting between the husband and wife was a lack of money. And the money actually was limited budgets, and it will raise a serious concern and fight between wife and husband. We further investigated that, and we came to know that Mr. John he came with a lower qualification. He did not get a good qualification. That's why he didn't get a good job, and he has a less amount of money to survive that. We further investigated that, and we came to know that he has been not properly taking the classes in schools, and that's why he has been expelled from a school in early days. So that's why he didn't get the true qualification. What is the hell of this? I'm making a lot of things from there. So everything seems to be very much logical to you. But the problem is that I'm away from the topic. I'm away from the discussions. I'm away from the main idea, and everybody is considering that he is very logical and he is trying to promote that he was expelled from his school. This is the eminent reason of actually expelling from his job. So cause and effect and cause and effect and cause and effect and cause and effect, and it will become a chain story. So please avoid that. So you have to decide that this is your main idea and this is your boundary, and you need to leave the boundary within that. That is the most accurate point of selection of your team.